Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Bitcoin update for Monday 27th, and I'm pretty fired up right now. We survived the weekends, thank God we survived the weekends, and Bitcoin right now it's not looking so bad. It's potentially came down here, made a double bottom, okay? It's like in a demand zone, one bottom here, second bottom, that's amazing, okay? So it's pretty much holding this level as a big level of support moving forward. So with every single drop, there's a story being told. With every single pumps, there's a story being told. With every single candlesticks, a story is always sort of being there, and you have to interpret that story. You have to be good enough to actually make that story happen. So we survived the weekends. Yesterday, we made a drop to the downside. It seems as if it was actually going to look ugly. But there's always a reason as to why all of this drop happens to the downside. And just as I told you, it's just to tell a story, right? You can see very clearly on a 4-hour time frame, it's like some sort of a double bottom right here. It never really came down all the way here. What I did say in previous videos though is that if Bitcoin does take out this level, then that's gonna be really bad, really bad, okay? At least for now, there's nothing bad. It's Monday. Tomorrow is Tuesday, one of the favorite days of crypto to pump to the upside, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays, of course. But I do see potentially that by this Saturday, this weekend, we might get that big retracement. But before that, the next 4 or 5 days should be amazing, as I said yesterday. All right. So why did this red candle happen in the first place? This right over here, right? We did have a bearish engulfing candlestick, okay? This has played out, and then the prices were pushed to the downside. But then again, you might even make the claim that it was just to go back to retest the EMAs. And when you cross the EMAs, you go to retest the EMAs, and we're about to get a bullish cross on a 4-hour time frame. About to. I do still see that if now potentially a new stop loss instead of 19,700, even though this is a better stop loss because it gives you the room for the trade to work out until here. Yes, the risks are big. How much is the risk, by the way? So from there to there's like 7%, you see, so that's a lot of risk, right? But it actually gives you the room for this potential 22% play to the upside, so people can invest accordingly. What I can say for sure about this drop to the downside is actually to form a candle on a weekly. So let's dive into the weekly. And let's get the hell out of all these drawings, ugly looking drawings. So I'm gonna go back here. And as I said in yesterday's video, the drop happened so that we can get a spinning top. Do you get my point here? Look at that. If the drop never happened, then the shape of a spinning top couldn't have formed. Do you see that? Do you understand my point here? Does that even ring a bell? When you went to the downside, you had to actually make a perfect looking spinning top. Just look, the height of the wick up here is the height of the wick down there, and the body is almost a perfect box. Bullish spinning top, especially when you look at spinning top on a downtrend. After a downtrend, it's a huge sign an uptrend is on the way. As a matter of fact, ladies and gents, we have a low here, a higher low there, and a higher low here, and a higher high now, and you're now about to put another higher high by the end of the week, potentially go up to $25,000 and make even a morning star. And next week as well, you might start to make the rally to the upside. And that would even mean that this was the end of the drops. That was the end of it, and boom, finished. But I highly doubt. I do want to see the monthly, how the monthly is going to be like. We still have a problem with the monthly, okay? And that is the 3 black crows. I do like how trading really works. You go from 1 hour, you go to 4 hours, and then you go into the daily, and then you dive into the weekly, and then you go into the monthly just to make one stupid entry and then earn the money, okay? So it's amazing. It's quite a work, but it's really a fun work. But what I'm going to say is that you could even see a relief rally in July. So maybe go back to 25K by July, $26,000 by July, just the same way you made 3 black crows right over there. You made a little bit of a pullback, and then boom, you continue to go all the way to the downside. So who knows? Some people are saying that It's an ABC correction, for Bitcoin, for doing Elliott wave theory. For example, let's say if I do open up the BLX to get all the candlesticks, the worst thing about Bitcoin though is that it lost a very important trend line, and I'm going to talk about this one on the monthly time frame in the next coming videos. You could even go back up to $34,000 to get rejected and then fall to the downside. But I highly doubt you're going to get rejected. You still have to retest this level. You could even actually go back for the retest and pass the retest. But what I want to say before that one is that this was the Elliott wave theory count number 1, number 2, number 3. Some were saying number 4, and this was the 5th one. And then this was like the A, B, C correction, and the C correction is already done, and it's time to put a first wave, second wave, third one, fourth one, and potentially a fifth one. Who knows, all the way up to $400,000, $600,000, to up to this resistance right here, okay, which could be $400,000 based on the BLX, based on this algorithmic curve right here, okay. It's possible. It's absolutely possible, considering the fact that if you actually pass the retest of this trend line that you've lost, if you do go back up, right, it's just like going up here. And it's possible, guys. Let's say this was a 1 hour time frame and not even the monthly time frame. It does make sense. It's like a very small candlestick that is absolutely easy to read. You can just say that it's a channel in the making. It's a huge channel on a monthly time frame, but it's just I'm just trying to pretend as if this was a 1 hour time frame. So do pretend with me now, and you go back up, you pass the retest, you just shoot all the way to the upside, invalidating the 3 black rows as well, even though it's just my opinion. And then you go all the way, you just push and push all the way up here, $500,000, who knows, by 2025. And that's my call. I think 500K by 2025. Bitcoin halving is around the corner, and whenever that happens, you might look at Bitcoin going to the upside in the next coming few months. But anyway, that's just my own opinion about it. Never financial advice, guys. And here we are. Now, to me, let's get into the main part of it, which is the weekly, right? The weekly is absolutely beautiful, but I haven't really done any Google lately, so let's do that. Spinning, right? Let me write bullish spinning top right over there. Okay, so the images here, and that's how the bullish spinning tops really look like. I just want to show you an example and a particular future thing that is about to happen. So you can see that's bullish, and Bitcoin really matches the spinning top really well on a weekly time frame. So I think the bears are going to wrap it up for a little bit. And why the hell am I not getting any example right now? This is unfair. Stupid internet, man. Now here we are. Yeah, that's the spinning top. Do you see that one right over there? That's the spinning top. And then this one here, this is a spinning top. And ideally, for a spinning top, the stop loss should be placed at the lowest part of a spinning top, which is going to be, again, 19,672. So I was right all along that 19,700 was a place to be put as a stop loss. So on a weekly, if you do judge it on a weekly time frame, this actually is a perfect example of people who want to do swing trading. People who want to look the higher time frame. This is a perfect swing trading opportunity and not a scalping opportunity for you to hold the coin for maybe some few weeks, okay? And you do not trade like a day trader. So this is like a swing opportunity because you're looking at the weekly time frame, and it's probably going to take some few 2-3 weeks to actually make its target and then maybe drop to the downside. So it's a perfect swing trading opportunity. And that's it for this update. If you enjoyed this one, well, you need to follow this channel, I guess, to get more videos. And that's it. I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.